Zimbabwe's opposition leader Morgan Tsvangirai says President Thabo Mbeki must act quickly and decisively to defuse the crisis in Zimbabwe. SADC leaders have asked Mbeki to promote talks between Robert Mugabe's government and the opposition Movement for Democratic Change. Tsvangirai is in South Africa for medical treatment following a beating allegedly by Zimbabwean police 3 weeks ago.
Morgan Tsvangirai's wounds are healing, and he says he's ready for talks with President Robert Mugabe, who claims the MDC leader deserved to be assaulted. Tsvangirai is cautious, though, claiming that President Thabo Mbeki mediated talks in 2004 between the MDC and ZANU-PF before Mugabe pulled out.
We will not allow that in Zimbabwe.
This time around, I think President Mbeki must be wary that not to be led through a garden path of Mugabe pretending to go through some process of negotiations, but with an intention of scuttling those talks.
Mugabe's government blames the MDC for recent petrol bomb attacks, which have injured several people. But Tsvangirai says the government is trying to smear the MDC and asks how elections set for next year can be held in an environment like this.
How do you go into an election when the opposition is being battered? How do you go in an election when there is no freedom of assembly, freedom of expression, the media is banned?
President Mbeki's office says he is committed to getting talks going and that it's already speaking to all factions of the MDC. Tsvangirai says he's come to South Africa to see a doctor, but he's also here to face the world's media, strategically to make the point that the MDC is ready for negotiations with Robert Mugabe, without preconditions, he says. For the MDC, it's now up to Mugabe to respond, and for President Thabo Mbeki to get those talks going. Ben said, E! News, Johannesburg.
A man suspected of stalking and sodomizing